Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
Okay, I'm so excited. We are brunching today, doing my Brunch with Brittany podcast. Welcome, everybody. We're back. And we're back with someone I've been wanting to brunch with for the longest time. And I just never reached out to her, even though it was in the back of my head. And she's so amazing. You're going to love her. She's all the way in Seattle. She does mornings. And she does the morning with the Wake Up Show with Strawberry. And I want to introduce you one of my favorite people, Lizette Love.
Hi. I'm so excited.
Oh my God. So, okay, Lizette, you actually just went blonde and I'm loving it.
Yes, thank you. I was blonde a few years ago, and then I went through this phase of, because I would see like Kim Kardashian with like her long dark hair. Yes. And I'm like, oh, I want to go like all natural again. So I went through this phase of wanting to be all natural. I grew my hair out for like years and years ago, like grow it and cut it and grow it and cut it. So I cut all the blonde off. Recently, like maybe about a year ago, I finally cut all the blonde off. And then now I'm going through this other phase of like, shit, this is taking too long. I want to like blonde again and change it up. So that's what I'm doing. So we did our first like session, maybe I think like a week ago actually, but I want to go back.
It looks really good. I was going to tell you. So like, cause for me, when I went blonde, I was like that. I felt like a completely different woman. I was like, I don't know. I was just naming myself different things and like feeling more like J-Lo, like so some inner J-Lo came out of me. I mean, does that happen to you?
Oh yeah. I'm like, whenever I do something right or when something like pops off, I'm like, oh my God, this blonde Lizette. Like, I don't even know. She has the best ideas. I don't even know where it's happening right now. So it's like anytime something happens, I blame it on blonde Lizette. If it's good, it's blonde Lizette. If it's bad, like, oh shit, I don't know whose fault that is.
I don't know, right? I mean, I don't know her. I hate when people try to tell me about the old me, even if it was from the night before. I'm like, I don't know her.
I don't know her. You gotta take it up with drunk Liz because I wasn't there.
For real, I hate that crap. Though when people like want to bring it up, it's like I'm not ready to relive that. Probably never. So leave it alone. Cheers, by the way. We haven't even cheers. We're brunching. Oh, okay. Hello. Cheers. Okay. So Lizette Love. Love is in your name. You're a radio personality. So like, where did love come from? Why love?
Honestly, I'm going to tell you a story. So, you know, my sister also in radio, we started together.
Selena, I love her.
So her first radio name was actually Carolyn Monroe because she had the Monroe piercing.
No way.
And yeah, so that's like way back in the day. So around that time, like I was just an intern. So I really didn't have like a name, but people started calling me Baby C for like Baby Carolyn. So I was like her little mini shadow that would follow her everywhere. They're like, oh, look, there's Baby Carolyn, there's Baby Carolyn. Aww. So Baby C became like my little name when I was like a street teamer. And then when I started to be on air, my PD was like, so we're not going to roll with Baby C on air. Like nobody, yeah. It was a midday slot. So they were like, nobody wants to listen to Baby C. Like you sound like a 12-year-old rapper. Like we're not going to do that. You need to come up with a name that's like a little more mature. So I was like, okay. So I took Liz. I was like, I'll do something with Liz. Lizette is cute. I was trying to come up with the last name. Like I thought of like Luscious Liz, but she already existed, so I couldn't do that. So I was like, I wanted it to be something with an L. So I literally just like Lizette Love is literally the only thing I can think of. I cannot think of any other name that like sounds cute.
Wow, it works like perfect. Lizette Love. It's like the perfect. What is that? The alliteration. It's perfect.
Yeah, like. It flows, it sounded cute, and I also literally had no other options. I was like, Lizette Love, it is.
And speaking of love, how is that love life going? Because I can tell you for me, it's very little.
It's all over the place. It's harder for me because I have a kid. So
you're saying that
I
like
guess
right now, like especially right now with this, you know, the pandemic.
it's always been really hard for me because I have a kid. I like don't have patience or time like for the bullshit, you know? I'm just like, if you're not going to like be up to my expectations and my standards of being someone with me and being someone in my son's life, like, then what are we doing?
Right. You're not going to waste your time. Like
I'm not going to waste my time. So for a really long time, I kind of was just like, you know, I was out in these streets, I was doing my thing, I was having fun. And I actually am kind of like, I don't know, doing a long distance thing right now.
Ooh!
Kind of sucks.
It does suck, but it also, I feel like, keeps it very passionate, very, there's a lot of.
Yes. So this is what I like. It sucks, but also when we see each other, it makes me miss them. And that's what I've learned that I needed. Like, I can't be too smothered by you. I can't like be around you all the time right now. I need to be able to miss you, and I need that space.
Yes.
You know?
Completely, girl, completely. I don't know how people live with each other, even when they get married. I'm like, I'm totally cool with different houses, like right next door even. I'm okay with that. But I agree. You gotta miss that person. So like, okay, you know, and I don't want you to say anything you don't feel like saying or whatever. But my thing is like, when you're starting to get to know someone, you definitely do a little bit of research, you know, like to a certain extent, you look up their social medias, maybe their Facebook, maybe, you know, even just Google their name and see what pops up. And I never do the Google search, which I should, because I hear like some people come up with like warrants and stuff like that will pop up. So, you know,
you have to pay for it though, and I've never been that crazy. I'll get you pre 5 addresses, but I'm not about to pay money to see what the fuck you've been doing.
Okay, so then how did you two kind of find each other? Because it sounds like it was through social media.
Actually, we met at a club.
Oh,
okay. So it wasn't always long distance. He used to live here, which I think is like, I don't know. It's just, it's weird that this is different because that used to be the normal. Like, you meet someone when you're out. And then it became like, you meet people on social media now. Now meeting on social media, meeting online is the normal. And so to tell people like, oh no, because even my son's dad, like, he's a Twitter baby.
What does that mean?
What is Twitter baby? We met on Twitter.
Okay, Twitter baby. All right, I'm back. Okay, I'm back in.
So me. So we actually met at a club, which is different, but it's also kind of cute. You know what I mean? Like, we met each other in person.
And you're both dressed nice, dressed up, smelling good. And like that, to me, that eye contact. Oh yes, that makes it so much easier too. Was it an eye contact thing? Like, how did that?
Oh, we actually have different stories, which is funny.
That's better.
So I feel like we met after the club, but outside of the club. Like, we were all standing. So the club that we go to is like it sounds really weird. It was at Lucky Strike. So it was in a mall. Okay. But at nighttime, it turns into a nightclub.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So after the club was over, we were all standing outside of the club, like kind of just like in the mall area. We were all trying to figure out like what's open, where are we gonna go eat? Like, me and my group were trying to figure that out. One of his friends actually came up and started talking to me. So I gave his friend my number.
Were you interested in that friend, or was it kind of like, did you think that friend was trying to holler at you, or how did that work?
Yeah, so he was trying to get at me, and I wasn't necessarily interested in him, but I was just like, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
So he asked for my number, and then I did the classic, like, well, I'll take your number, because obviously I knew I was never going to hit him up, and I didn't want him to have my number. Right. So I did the classic, like, well, here, I'll take your number. So he put his number in my phone and then fucking texted his phone from my phone. So that defeated the purpose, because then he had my number. But while all that was happening, while I was talking to his friend, he was standing next to him, right? So I kind of was talking to him too while we were all just out there. That's how I feel like we met. Right. That was the point where we met. He'll tell you that while we were inside the club, I like bumped into him and spilt my drink on him or his drink on him or something. And I was just like, oh shit, my bad. And then I like walked away. I'm like, that was like me, but I just don't remember. So
Yeah, I picture it, Lizette. I totally can see that, but go on.
But yeah, so that's how we met. We ended up at the same little restaurant. There's like this one restaurant that's open until like all fucking night. So that's where everybody goes. So they were there. We walked in and they were sitting there. We ended up sitting at like 2 tables across from each other. So I told him to come sit at our table because his friend was like really annoying. So I told him to
hate that. Oh,
like he sat next to me at our table and he was trying to talk to me, but he was like, I don't know how old he is, but I felt like he was really young. So he was just being like really obnoxious and loud. And I'm just like, oh, this is so ugly.
Yeah, you're not for me.
So yeah, so I was like, I want you to leave. And then I grabbed him. He was sitting at the table by himself because he was the DD. And all his friends were drunk. So he was sitting at the table by himself. I was like, you come here, come sit next to me. So he came over and sat next to me. And then I was like, just stay here. I don't want your weird friend coming back. So he like stayed at the table and we were talking and then we exchanged numbers. And then like, we just never like, that was it.
Yeah. And then ever since I've just been like, y'all were like, oh shit, we kind of like each other. We do.
Yeah.
See, because it's not like over here in the streets over here is so, I'd rather be out in the streets, honestly. It's like, so I'm happy for you, Lizette, because it's not the same over here. It is like, again, you just see a lot of like red flags at the beginning where it's like, this is not gonna work. And I'm so quick to catch it too, where I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with it and then try to work through some things and figure that part out. It's like, no, I want it easy. Like work already is a lot. So I need my partner to just give me like feet massages and go away. You know?
Yes. And it works out because he's very he's like very laid back and chill and it's kind of like go with the flow and it's kind of like me. And it was different this time because normally when you meet somebody on social media and when y'all link up, it's automatic. Like obviously y'all are attracted to each other. So you go right into that.
Yeah.
Whereas me and him kind of were just like, we were so go with the flow that we had like that slate and that chance to like actually build a friendship. Yeah. And like, you know what I mean? It wasn't right into like, oh, we've been talking on social media for like 6 months. So it wasn't that, you know?
Yeah.
So we had that opportunity to like become friends. And
how to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to chumbacasino.com.
chumbacasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
I don't know. This is my first time. This is my first time being friends with someone.
Oh, before dating them?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've never like been friends with any of my exes.
See, yeah, it makes a huge difference. I think that I've had a little bit of both, but typically when you start out friends, you last longer because you actually know each other, you're more comfortable around each other. Like to me, I used to do this thing where I would like hold in, you know, if I had to go into the bathroom, I would like hold it. And like that to me now, I'm like, hell no. And I'm not saying I did this in the first week or whatever. Like, you know, like give me like 2 or 3 months. 2 to 3 months. I'm going to the bathroom with the door open. I don't care. It is what it is. No, I'll close the door. But I'm just like, I like to be comfortable. And that's why it's so much nicer when you're friends first. You can get to that stage sooner because I can't anymore. It's like, come on, like we're growing up. It's fine. It's all good. So now
and I think like,
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say like, and I think like when we first were hanging out, I think neither of us were really taking it like that serious. Maybe I think he was taking it a little more serious than me, but it's because I knew he was leaving. So
yes, that's hard.
To me, I was like, well, he's leaving, so this probably isn't going to go anywhere. So it was, the whole thing was like obviously it eventually turned into something serious, but like in the beginning, it was very just like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to go eat? You want to do this? And it's like, yeah, okay. Like, it
know.
was just very chill.
And I feel like it's so much like it's a difference if the guy, like you said, you know he's leaving. It's probably not, you're thinking it's probably not going to be anything serious. He's going to want to go to back to his city and like, you know, be with someone near him and, you know, all of that stuff. But if he's kind of telling you otherwise or chasing you, then that's nice. That's more comforting and like accepting it. Like, oh no, this could be something. This could actually go somewhere.
Yeah.
So with social media, like, does he like all your pics and you like all his posts type of thing?
Well, he doesn't post a lot.
Oh,
so no.
He's one of those. That's good.
I mean, he doesn't post a lot.
Yeah.
But he definitely does like all my pictures. And I don't think I make it a big deal if he does or if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I will hold that over his head if he posts something and he's like, why don't you like it? Be like, you don't like all my pictures. You don't comment. But he does anyways, you know.
Yeah.
I think in all the comments of thirst, he likes to stand out and be like the only one that I'll respond to. Like, leave a thirsty comment. Like all the other ones, obviously ew, gross. I don't even respond to them.
Right.
But I think he likes to be the one to stand out when he leaves a thirsty comment. And like, I'm back.
You know, see all these men want you, and then to be like, well, look, she's not paying attention to, right? None of you. So even before, okay, let's say I wanted to ask you, because before you got into like this relationship or, you know, you're this newly dating thing, like what would it take for you? How did you like for someone to shoot their shot at you that would even get you like, for you to message back versus like a no thank you or just like leaving them on red?
I don't know, because honestly, even when I was like in the streets and I still ignored everyone just because it was like if you like slid in my DM and you like being thirsty, it's like, I don't know, it almost comes off as like, oh, like you're creepy, like you don't even know me, why would you say that? It comes like when they hit on me and I don't know them, it comes off more as creepy to me than as like flattering.
Yes. See, I take it more as they just are messaging everybody this, and then just, you know, eventually someone's gonna respond back to it. And I hate that. Like, I just like a little bit of different, like either make me laugh in your first line or, you know, invite me somewhere, like say a nice place, a nice type of restaurant that's unique, and not even that has to be expensive, but just try something. Don't just hit me with a hey beautiful. That right there that's a big red flag. Like, you're toxic if you send the hey beautiful message, like, get out of here, you know?
I think I'm more likely to respond to messages that are responding to, like, I don't know, if I post like a song that I'm listening to or a movie that I'm watching or like food or something, and they respond to that and they're like, oh, I love that shit, or like, oh my God, I love that movie, you should watch this, or like, do you listen to this?
Add something to my life, you know?
Yes, I'm more likely to respond to that than I am to you just like hitting on me.
Yeah.
Same. You stay not only unread, but you stay in the message requests.
Blocked. You just get blocked. So it's funny because I'm asking you these questions and like now you have a man, but like again, we're gonna go before that because a lot of us out here in the streets, it's just not for us. It's right now, it's just not what it is. So like typically guys are the ones to get friend zoned. Friend zone dudes all the time. But like, have you ever been in a situation where you got friend zoned?
Not that I know of. I feel like no, because if I'm trying to pursue you and I can already feel the vibe that you're not with it, like I'm not about to keep chasing you.
Yeah.
And I'm most likely not about to like sit here and be your friend either. Like we can just stop talking. Unless we were already friends.
Yeah, no, like,
and you're someone that I know and that I see all the time, then like, okay, cool, it is what it is, you're not interested. But if I don't know you like that and you friend zone me, then it's like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not about to chase you, I'm not going to keep pursuing you. No, I don't want to hang out. Like, you can delete my number.
Goodbye. Okay, so I recently experienced this in a way that was like, I I didn't take offense to it at all because I already knew that this guy would not be for me, right? But you ever like to just flirt, you know, when you're just like, oh, whatever, I'll flirt for now, I'm bored, whatever. One of those type of situations because he sought me out. So he sought me out and, you know, like would always comment on my pictures or message me. One of the messages was like, oh, you know, you're not too far away. So if I like you, then it'll be easier to date you because he wasn't like in my town. Anyway. So
what's not my town?
Well, he's like 2 hours away. So it's not far, but it's not down the road, you know? So, so we were following each other on Instagram or whatever. And again, I'm just thinking like he's just a cute little face. I'm not really interested. It's a little flirty here and there. And, you know, I like to go out, I party, I have club gigs, like I'm out in the streets, but I think it looks worse on my social media than in my real life.
It looks like you're drinking and out all the time.
Yes, and I'm so not. A lot of the times I'm asleep and y'all just don't see that part where I'm knocked out, slob on my pillow, like just hair, no makeup, nothing, right? So like, anyway.
I don't believe it.
You know what? I want to be exaggerating, but I'm not. I'm so not. So, but then I do have my times where I like to just, I'll go and, you know, I don't stop. But well, anyway, so we're following each other on Instagram. The next thing I know, I have the green circle around his Instagram.
Ooh.
The green circle is for close friends.
Right.
Isn't that being friend zoned?
No.
No?
No.
What does that mean then?
Well, I take that as like he considers you closer than just like the people that follow him. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I take that as a compliment. Like, oh shit, like you can, like, I'm special enough to see the shit that you don't want other people to see you posting. Like, I take that as being friend zoned.
Okay, well, that's how I took it, but I laughed at it, and I don't know, it's just funny. So I was like, oh, okay, but I agree. Like, we're better like this. This is more nice. This is more fun. So, okay, I want to do the segment. It's called Quickie with Brittany, and I just ask you quick questions, and you just say whatever there's no right, there's no wrong answer. But okay. I need to pull that up. Okay, here we go. All right, Quickie with Brittany. This edition is with Lizette Love. Okay, simple questions. Okay,
I'm scared. This gives me anxiety.
No, okay, day or night?
Foxy.
Lizette, day or night?
Day.
Okay, sweet or savory?
Sweet.
A michelada or a Corona?
Michelada.
Big or small?
Big?
Cochina!
What are you talking about? I don't know.
That's the whole point. You don't know. It's just whatever your mind went to. Favorite song to sing in the shower?
Anything Summer Walker, her album.
Oh, Summer Walker. You like that R&B. Okay. I'm feeling
like our playlist, honey.
You passed. That was a quickie with Brittany.
Oh, I passed with flying colors.
Those were great answers.
Yes.
You did it.
You did it.
Well, Lizette Love, thank you so much for brunching with me. Let's cheers again. Oh, wait, should we do a little twerking or you want to hear something? You like Summer Walker. I mean, I like
ratchet music too. You asked me what I like to sing to in the shower.
You're right. What do you like to twerk to?
Summer Walker. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I don't know. Cardi, Sweetie.
Oh, Cardi. Are we doing Cardi up?
I can barely hear it.
You hear it?
Once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a bitch who nigga wanna fuck on me. Said my face bomb ass. Back of shack height, jury on me flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit him with that good, make him know that ass right. Boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. Big bad pussy, not the belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back, and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags, busting out the belly band. Take a man, working back, party back, and all you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's
You know the TikTok dance?
Oh no, No, I don't. I know she does something like.
Yeah, that's all I know too. And then I only know this and then this.
Yes, I want to learn all those damn TikTok dances, dude, but I don't have the time or the.
I don't either.
But we need to get it together. We need to get back on TikTok. We need to just do it, okay? No more.
Yeah,
No more
I know. We be busy though, girl. You know, we be booked and busy. Well, you do. You do.
Yes. Lizette, I love you so much. Honestly, I'm a big fan of your work.
I'm a big fan of your work. Stop.
I really am. Your personality and everything you on social, I just love you. And I'm just like, I just love to see you do your thing because you're so good at it. So thanks for brunching with me.
I love you too.
I love you. All right.
Hey, everyone. It is Ryan Seacrest here. Ready to heat up your summer vacation? Get ready. Things are about to get sizzling at Chumba Casino. Your summer getting a whole lot hotter with a special daily login bonus waiting just for you. So sign up now for Reels of Fun and Reels of Prizes right here at Chumba Casino with yours truly. Join me at ChumbaCasino.com and dive into a summer of social casino fun.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.